Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat. Today is Sunday, and as all of you know, every Sunday we are organizing special sessions in English with whatever current developments are going on, current scenarios are there, or whatever controversies are raised. So we are trying to get the glimpse of these controversies or these issues which are normally raised in the society. And today also we are going to discuss very important topic. So please do share the link of this video within your entire friend circle and within entire your social media, so that maximum people will come to know about what this issue is and what is the history behind this particular issue. And today's issue is related with the current controversy that was raised in the parliament. As we all of you know that Sengol, it was installed in the new parliament in May 2023, and it is normally brought out during the special events. But we see that on last Thursday, when Sengol was brought out in the parliament, one of the Samajwadi Party MP, Mr. R.K. Chaudhary, demanded to replace the Sengol with the copy of the constitution, because he says that Sengol represents monarchy and it says it is a Raja ka danda. Whereas the constitution, on the other hand, is the symbol of democracy with the basic principles enshrined in it with fraternity, liberty, equality, and justice. So these two are entirely the means opposite things. So as far as the Indian democracy is considered, India as a parliamentary or democratic country is considered, constitution should be given prime importance rather than any small symbols or any historical symbols. And particular, it is again, it is said that this has been brought from the Tamil Nadu and it has been placed in Delhi Parliament, the new Parliament. So this is the topic that we are going to discuss, and today we have a very eminent personality with us. We have Justice Ishwarya sir along with us, who is a former chairperson, National Commission for Backward Classes, and former Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh. So we are going to discuss with him about this, the history of our Dravidian culture and this issue which is raised today. So before going forward, let me welcome Justice Ishwarya sir. Sir, welcome to MNT News Network.
Thank you.
So today, basically, as we see, we are going to discuss about whatever the things are raised in the media nowadays. First, before going ahead, we would like to know about historical developments or our Dravidian history, or our. It is also said with respect to the kings, and everything is linked from that to now. So, can you just spare us some brief history about all the developments, particularly from the Dravidian point of view, Dravidian history point of view, because this is coming all from the Tamil Nadu. Sir, please.
Thank you. First of all, I my good wishes and best wishes to the MNT News viewers and MNT News. They are very igniting, propagating, and the educating the people with regard to the current issues. Before the elections also, they have conducted many such the episodes and to sensitize and to guide them properly. Then before the general elections also, I had an opportunity to speak them. I got greatest respect, Mr. The Bamsepo Chief Borkarji, BT Borkar, and I had an opportunity to be the chief guest of the annual meeting of the Bamsep at Rajamandri and other places also. So I am close connection with the Bamsep, Paigam, and many other organizations in India, because I have committed for the social justice, I have committed for the constitution, I have committed for the Bahujans. Therefore, I congratulate the team of the Bamsep and the MNTV. I also, on the day before elections, though our friends have opposed me with regard to the whom to we, because we have a big enemies, then we have to kill first the biggest enemy, then later kill the latest enemy. Therefore, our voting pattern should not be split and go and indirectly help the BJP and BJP allied parties. So though there was some difference of opinion, I think. But now I always work for the upcoming young leaders like Borkar, because we have to contribute for our upcoming leaders and society only. So insofar the today's topic is concerned, the Sengol is a symbol of monarchy and it is against the spirit of democracy and the constitution. On that subject, I am requested to speak something. If you see, now it's a democracy. Now the democracy, but prior to that, it was a various kings used to rule. Even if you go to the ancient days, and there was a big Chakravartis. Then, if you see the Ashoka Chakravarti, then prior to that also, then even Buddha also he comes from the king's family. Prior to that, Jesus Christ, prior to the Islam, that is Ibrahim, 2600 years back, history we do not know, but it is our imagination and it is our belief, faith of especially the Bharat. There was no name of the India. Bharat, it was used to be called Bharat only. Then Bharat, it was a Akhanda Bharat. Akhanda Bharat means the Vishal Bharat means then almost Asia up to Russia, China. It was only one country, and all these countries were later divided up maybe 2,600 years back. Then there was people used to rule. The kings used to rule. If the rule country is there, China was also used to be ruled by the kings. Even when Christianity came, religion has been spread in the Russia and other countries, and there was a kingdoms was created by the Christian rulers. Christian rulers were recently I had been to St. Petersburg and Moscow, Russia. Just only 2 days back I have returned. When I able to visit the St. Petersburg, it was only 300 years back city. St. Peter constructed that palace at St. Petersburg. If you see the humanity, I was told that it was a Christianity, total churches. People used to worship the Jesus Christ. But Stalin, he is a great thinker, philosopher. He said that if you worship any idol or Jesus Christ or Rama, Krishna or whatever deity, or it's only a stone, it's only a remembrance of our forefathers, but our mind will not develop, it will black. Therefore, to develop the human mind to human needs, then there should not be any idol worship or any superstition. Therefore, he destroyed the religious beliefs and established communism. Communism, that is socialism. Socialism means that was a days. Socialism means the entire country is built by the laborers, the workers, the farmers, the occupationists. But there was huge parity in the wages. Therefore, he established the principle that there should be equal pay for the person who does hard work and a lecturer or professor or a tractor driver also, they should be equal pay. Why? Because the reason they say, because the country is built by the ceramics, that is the workers only, and they used to get education at free of cost. Whatever education you wanted to study, PhD, doctor, lawyer, the professor and teacher, whatever you become. But government will invest. Health and education, totally government invest. Therefore, all people used to belong to the government only. But whatever job they would like to do, they can do it, but salary will be more or less equal. So that was the procedure. There was they say it was a golden period during the Stalin and Lenin period. And thereafter, that theory has become slowly, people have become selfish. They wanted to accumulate money. They wanted to have the worldly pleasures. Therefore, now democracy also, from 1991, Russia also has become democratic country. Now there is a rat race for the earning, but that kind of the happy level is not there. They say, but still that humanitarian is there. So when when you are we don't know whether the Ramarajya was there, Lakshmi Narayana ruled or any deities ruled. We don't know, but we believe in our mythology that there was a deities used to be rule this country. Every human being was like a deity. Deity means who gives to others. They are not. They are selfless persons. They don't spoil the nature. They don't spoil their conduct, their character. They will have the divinity. They have the serenity. They have the health, wealth, happiness, peace, and the purity. But slowly, this evil has been entered in the human soul or human being. That is a kama, krodha, moha, lobha. So people have become selfish. Therefore, because of the materialistic ideology, then the wars started for the sake of the women or for the kingdom or for the wealth. So it was a war period for nearly about 1200 years. If you see from up to up to 1,000 years back, there was continuously wars. Why 1,000 years back? Even 700 years, 600 years back also. India also was by wars only the Muslims have ruled. Thereafter, then the Christians have ruled. Then we got it. When if insofar as this Sengol is concerned, we can trace out the history of the Sengol. During the Chola kings ruled the entire South India, major part of the India. Chola kings, when there was used to be a change of the power, that Sengol denotes the transition of the king, power of the king. So it is the king. King means maybe there was a good rulers who used to take care of the welfare and always concerned with the people. But slowly the kings also have become very degraded, downgraded. They have exploited the people, and therefore there was kind of the revolutions have come in the king's rule also, like in Russia, China, and many other countries. Therefore now we got the independence. Ours is a democratic country. Ours is a socialist secular country. But this is it is not a king ruled country. But still today, there is a traces of the Sengol. I was a chief justice. When I enter into the court premises, then from the chief court to, I used to go to the lift. Up to the lift, the peons used to come and they used to get the Rajadanda, a golden Rajadanda, gold color Rajadanda. They used to take me to the chief justice chamber for the chief justice. Here, it was there as a custom in Hyderabad High Court. Maybe Nizam established. But even now we see the Rashtrapati, when she goes in front, then Sengol is taken in front of us by a peon, by an attender. You see the insofar as the judges are concerned, they become judges by their own hard work, by their qualification, by their competency, by their entitlement. IAS, IPS office also they become. But a chief minister, a Pradhan Mantri, they are elected with the people. So they are everybody the servant. Even High Court judge, the chief justice, prime minister, everybody is the servant of the people. Who is the king here? People are the king. They exercise the sovereign power. So these are the representatives of the people only. Even IAS, IPS officer, judge, everybody is a servant of the people. People is the king. People exercise the sovereign power. Sovereign power, it's a collective sovereign power. We transfer to our representative. Therefore, this kind of I'm surprised the way in which our Prime Minister took the Sengol by himself, whereas in front of Rashtrapati, attender takes it. But he is not like an attender, but he himself is a Pradhan Mantri, the Prime Minister. He takes the Sengol, he erects there near the speaker this podium. Then that doesn't look nice, but the way in which, so that means that Sengol, they would like to undo the constitutional principles, democratic principles, people's the power, and they would like to denote it is also like sovereign power exercised by the under the garb of becoming a prime minister or something. Therefore, it is against the democratic principles, against the socialism, against the it doesn't look nice the way in which this kind of the dramas have been paid, and everything is published widely. Whenever elections are there, he goes to Himalayas and he goes to Rameshwaram, and all TVs are then they shoot his action and they publish it, and they kind of because of the people are not enlightened, they influenced by his dramas and by his speeches, by this thing. Therefore, people should be very. You see, people are not able to recognize or reconcile what they are being, what they are speaking, where they are speaking the truth, are only boosting themselves. What is this saying? I am a Daimasha Sambhuta, God sent me, I am God's representative. He is the people's representative. That means he is ignoring the people and is claiming to be the God man. God man. So this is undemocratic. This is against the constitution. This is against the equality. This is against the fraternity. This is against the liberty. This is against the whole of the fabric foundation of the Indian constitution. Therefore, this kind of it's right in the parliament. Whatever debates, discussions have been taken place, they are right. Instead, in the place of the Sengol, our Indian constitution has to be erected there in as a symbolically, because we are ruled by the Indian constitution. Laws are made by the parliament. Laws are made by the assemblies, and the India is laws are made by the parliament or legislation. They are administered by the administrators, executive, and the judiciary is reviews the administrative judice whether the laws are in accordance with the constitution or whether are not. Then they will strike down or they will uphold. If the actions of the administrators are not in accordance with the laws, they will review the administrative actions. They will direct. They will issue the mandamus. But this kind of the bifurcation of the powers under the constitution and exercising independently by this thing, and again erecting a monarchism and against the democracy, this kind of the gesture cannot be accepted by the people of India, and we should protest. We should see that possible. Then there should be big agitation to see that constitution is erected there in the place of the Sengol. Sengol doesn't give any message to the people.
Yes.
The Sengol doesn't give any divine race to the people. But whereas the constitution gives, but where the constitution has to be taught, constitution has to be followed, constitution has to be implemented.
Sir, thank you very much for giving us the brief of Indian history and historical development from where we started and how this Sengol was related with our historical king's monastery. So basically, as far as the overall establishment of RSS ideology and the BJP is considered, though it was established in 1925 and moving towards 100 years of its existence. And if we see, as far as the Tamil Nadu or southern part is considered, Tamil Nadu specifically, it has a rich Dravidian culture and rich tradition. So basically, they were not able to find their space or their roots in Tamil Nadu, and they are struggling a lot. And this Sengol is also one sort of they are bringing from Tamil Nadu to the new parliament to Delhi. So and even if we see, there were issues like Sabrimala temple and all to get their roots in Tamil Nadu and South India. And Sengol also now it is becoming one sort of controversy. And if we see the other effect of that one, maybe they might be able to get their roots in southern parts. Do you think any sort of such background or backside thinking might be going on, and that also can be an issue of bringing this particular symbol from Tamil Nadu to Delhi? What do you see?
This kind of the gesture made by the BJP, RSS guided BJP party, and it is a mindset, mentality, ideology is the Brahmanical mentality, and it is a Chaturvarna system of the ideology they got it. And if you see in Tamil Nadu, then there was any amount of social discrimination in Kerala, more Kerala than Tamil Nadu. In Kerala, when Brahmins used to rule, this what is that famous temple at Trivandrum? That is what is that? The temple name is Vishnu. There's some many the jewelry also has been found. No? That is even in Nambudri, Brahmins used to dominate the Tamil Nadu, the Kerala. And these Edwa community and that Kshudra communities, they were not having any right to pass through their streets or the temple or the school. This kind of the discrimination. People used to be sold as slaves to the foreign countries during the British rule. Then, in such a situation in Tamil Nadu, Narayan Guru is a famous social reformer. Then he wanted to fulfill the desire of the people. Then Vaigam, then a Shivalingam he has erected. Shivalingam erected, then Brahmins have opposed. No, you have no right to worship the Shivalinga or Shiva. Then Narayana Guru said, your Shiva is different from my Shiva. We have created our own Shiva. We have a right to worship. Then he established the schools. So slowly, there was some kind of the social transformation, social enlightenment in Kerala. Thereafter, then lot of superstitions were existing in Tamil Nadu, and it was a Brahmanical rule. Savarna used to rule the majority people of the Shudras, and under the guise of the worship and the idols, because the kings constructed the huge temples in Tamil Nadu, and all Shudras used to be worshipped, and it used to be the big income source for these temples and the Brahmins. Then Periyar Ramaswamy, he said, Ramaswamy Naikar, he said, no, this kind of the idol worship doesn't help the backward classes. Therefore, we should shun this kind of superstitious beliefs. And they have, you know what kind of the agitation has been taken up by Periyarji. And they used to be ill-treat the idea. It's not the question of ill-treating, but they used to disown this kind of the belief system. And they have established this kind of the Dravida ideology in Tamil Nadu. And therefore, this RSS BJP never had an entry in the South India, even Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Then only it entered till the Karnataka, and then thereafter Maharashtra. Andhra Pradesh also, it was not having any entry. Now they would like to, now the RSS ideology as becoming an outdated ideology because of our enlightenment among the backward classes, SCs, STs, backward classes, and that too because of the social organizations like us, the BAMSEP, the Kancharam, they established a BAMSEP, and they, maybe it has been divided into many groups, but in Tamil Nadu also, then Jyotirao Phule Maharaj, then implemented Mr. This King Sahu Maharaj. Therefore, in South India, entering into this Brahmanical ideology is very difficult. And they are playing this kind of the gimmicks and to instill a kind of the superstitious ideology in the minds of the South Indians. And therefore, they would like to own the custom of the Chola kings and this Sengol, which because there was a, though Nehru never used to have this kind of the transition of the divine power or this kind of the Rajadanda, But maybe ideologically, I don't know what transpired at that time. Then Rajagopalachari said, you can have this, some kind of this significance should be there because we are getting power from the British by the Indians. We are having our own rule. So it was also like a battle. Then getting the power through not the democracy, through the battle, to the satyagraha, to the agitations, we got the power. Maybe as a symbolically, maybe that Sengol has been taken by Nehru, but he has not put in the parliament. He has put in the library, in the museum only, Allahabad. But this, our Prime Minister, and wanted again, he wanted to above the Nehru and to establish a true superstitious belief. I am owning the South India, I am owning the Tamil, the Dravidians, and therefore I am erecting the Sengol by getting those seats and states, Adhinams, and he has played a big drama in the parliament by erecting the Sengol in the speaker in the speaker's podium and in the parliament. So by this kind of gestures, I don't think Tamilians will be misguided, will be influenced, will be affected anyway. Anyway, but whether the South India, whether North India, now RSS BJP ideology is becoming outdated. Now the only philosophy exists is the Indian Constitution and socialism, secularism, democracy, and federalism. And you wanted to even destroy the federalism, democracy, and this kind of the secularism. So people are aware now. These kinds of the gimmicks will not work now. So next elections, the entire BJP will wipe out, and therefore now there is no other this thing. Every party has been now vanished. Such a national party, Congress has been vanished. BSP established by Kansi Ramji, when ideology has been compromised by Mayawati, it has been finished. And South Indian regional parties also have been finished. Therefore, every party has to take the shelter of the constitution only, secularism only, democracy only, federalism only, and humanity only, and equality only, and liberty only. So therefore, these kinds of nothing to worry, nothing will happen by this kind of the gimmicks by Modi and his party. Modi, he doesn't have an independent thinking. He is guided by the Shah and the RSS. Unfortunately, he doesn't think with self. I don't know why he should be guided by them. Therefore, he is becoming very unpopular. And next time, and there will be whatever these gimmicks and whatever lies and whatever gestures have been taken, but it will be they have to face of the reaction and the negative effects of those things. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Basically, this issue, whatever it was raised, you have justified it to the extent. And this, as far as the new parliament, new democratic setup has been set up, and the Lok Sabha has been constituted. So basically, if we see, as you said, it is the people's right, or these all parliamentarians has to frame up the policies for the people, because they are meant for the people and they are not meant for any such issues to be raised, and they should fight, because there are many issues like education issues are there, unemployment issues are there, solving the overall debt which is taken from World Bank, that is there. So many issues are there. So considering that should be given the prime importance in the parliament in framing of the policies, rather than such issues, because most of the time is lost in such issues, and the real work which this parliamentarian should do, it is affecting. So with respect to this, what message you would like to pass on to our viewers, sir?
The message I would like to even suggest a thing. Sengol has to be transferred, and because our President of India is a symbolic head of the whole of the India and Bharat, Sengol has to be kept at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the Constitution has to be erected, placed in the place of the Sengol. which will give a message and a satisfaction to the whole of the people of the India. And Parliament has to. It is unfortunate that the India today we don't have education from KG to PG and a healthcare. If the world class education and health are provided by the government, we don't want any reservations. We don't want anything. Let them provide equal education. Let them, the IAS, IPS, Chief Minister, Prime Minister, children, if anybody is there, let them study in the same school, area-wise, as in America, as in Russia, as in any other place. We don't want any. They have to beg, they have to borrow. They will become the beggars if the equal opportunity is given. Our children are diamonds. They are shining stars. But you suppress them, you depress them, and you deprive them their human rights, their constitutional rights, their fundamental rights, their social rights, and their rights, and you criticize the reservations. Reservations are for representation of the people to get it. They do share in the democracy. Therefore, what happened in the Patna, when there is a caste census have been conducted, when as per the caste census only, then just 15% reservations have been increased. Anyway, STs have a constitutional right to get proportionate reservations. STs have equal rights to proport. STs have increased a little bit in Bihar. BCs a little bit. Total 52, just 65, 15% only has been increased. There is a 86% of the population. The Savarna judge, one Chief Justice struck down that legislation. Reservations in the employment, reservations in the education. Education also is struck down. You don't provide the free education, and you even whatever little bit give reservations, you struck down this. So this kind of the Savarna mentality in the judiciary, in the legislature, in the executive, it is not in the interest of the nation. It will not India to develop India. These things should be taken care of.
Right, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for joining today and explaining our viewers about this issue and what are the roles of these parliamentarians and what they should do it in the interest of the people, because India is a democratic country and people are the ultimate power. People are the ultimate owner of this country. So basically, everybody should think of giving justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity to these people. To give them the power of that, because they are just representatives, they are nothing else. So just like IAS, IPS officer and ICS officers are there, like that, these are the representatives and they should do their work. That is a very good message that is passed on to you, passed on to our viewers. And on behalf of MNT News Network, I am really thankful to you for joining today and hope in future also you will be able to join us and guide our viewers. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulya, Jai Savidan, Jai Bharat. Thank you, sir. So it was Justice Ishwarya sir who had joined today and expressed his views on today's issue or today's this view of a Sengol, and is it really an important issue, or there are other issues that are there which should be focused and which should be worked out. So very important message he had passed on. So this video will be there at this particular link. You please all are requested to share this in the entire social media so that people will come to know what the issues should be and on what issues the media should raise a voice. Thank you very much. And tomorrow morning again we will have Hindi sessions. So tomorrow morning we will be having the issue on People's Education Society. People's Education Society. Tomorrow is 8th of July, and 8th of July, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar established this People's Education Society. So we will have another interview tomorrow morning. So be with us, and at 10 a.m. we will again meet. Thank you very much for joining today. Jai Bhim, Jai Mulnivasi, Jai Savidhan, Jai Bharat.